Hello, Nigerians. I want to draw your attention to this particular revelation that is so disturbing. It is time to stop these so called powers that be from all these selfish manipulations they are making in this country. This is the story of one Chidi from Anambra State. He was the person that developed beavers for INEC. But this young man was transferred from Abuja, where he was the director of ICT, to Enugu as an administrative secretary. His offense, according to this report, is because he refused being induced to help compromise the system on the election day. The person in question is a BSc holder in electrical electronics who went to Japan to study computer programming. He has masters in economics and masters in management. This is the same person. They just threw down to Enugu as an administrative secretary because he didn't want to manipulate the system on election day. My people, please just listen. Listen to them. This is a report on national television so that you see how mean these people can be and see why obedience should remain steadfast. Forget about all this issue of obedience for this, obedience for that. We are obedient. Our focus should be on taking back this country. Establish governments that we can control by ourselves. You do what you want, you are voted in again, you mess up in power, you are voted out. And as a legislator, when you fail to deliver, you are recalled by your constituency. This nonsense must stop. Please watch this video and share it so that people will begin to see when the manipulation started. He was there in Abuja as the director of ICT until November last year, when they now threw him down to Enugu because he didn't want to be compromised.
Well, the Business Day newspaper is reporting, and I think this is very interesting story, how we undo ourselves. Inside the technical itches behind Beaver's failure. Yes, and this story is about a certain Chidi Nwafo, who until November last year, thereabout, was the director of IT at INEC headquarters. And he was transferred to Enugu State as, guess what, my brother? Administrative secretary. No, my brother, this is a story we should, and as a nation, this is the kind of thing. Perhaps we must be more vigilant next time, because the reason, of course, you say this is the opinion of the paper or the sources they contacted, that it was moved because the powers that be, I'm quoting Business Day reports, okay. They call it their big story, that he was moved because the powers that be felt that they couldn't induce him to interfere with beavers on election day. That's sent him to Enugu as administrative secretary. But he was not the only one deployed at that period. Others were deployed also. But let me even read his CV. That will shock you. Nwafo, who was born in Anambra and grew up in Enugu, has a bachelor's degree in electronic engineering from the University of Nigeria, Nsukka, and the University of Lagos. He moved on to Japan, where he studied computer programming. He also obtained an MSc in economics and an MBA in management. That is not all. He developed this beaver system, because I've heard INEC people saying it was developed in-house. This is just like a confirmation. He developed this beaver system and has built systems in place to avoid what is happening now, said one of the sources. Now, Mr. Shobali, yes, you see where our problem is coming from. Yeah. When we remove round peg from round hole and take them into what looks like Siberia.
But something must have happened. was an IT expert. Yet we suddenly sent
far away from the headquarters.